YouTube or Vimeo? Where should you be putting your videos for your small business? I'm Brighton West and I help professional coaches use online video to grow their business, and I often see people using these two platforms incorrectly. In this video, I'm going to share the strengths and weaknesses of each one and why you would choose one over the other. And in the end, I'll share a way that you can totally avoid making this decision. Okay, let's start with what both of them do well. They are both video hosting platforms. If you want to embed video into your website, you probably need a separate video host to store the videos. Most websites don't allow you to upload the video files directly to their servers because the files are huge. So you'll likely need to use YouTube or Vimeo to show videos on your website. Another great thing about Vimeo and YouTube is that they are both free. Well, YouTube is always free to post videos, and Vimeo has a pretty robust free version. And they both allow you to embed the videos into your website, blog, social media, etc. And your videos can usually be watched on the YouTube or Vimeo websites too. I say usually because you can lock down videos on each platform, but it's different for each one. When you have public videos on these platforms, Google can find them and add them to search results. Google owns YouTube, so I think that they prefer to share results from YouTube over Vimeo. And both platforms allow you to post a link to your website or elsewhere in the description. YouTube requires you to include the http://, whereas Vimeo doesn't, which is nice. And both allow you to closed caption your videos and add subtitles into multiple languages. YouTube will try to caption your video automatically, but the results, while impressive, aren't that great. Okay, now let's talk specifically about YouTube. It's the second most popular search engine in the world and the second most popular website. What that means is that people find videos on YouTube. They go looking on YouTube for videos to solve their problems. If you solve problems like my coaching clients do, YouTube is a great place for potential clients to find you. Now, it's not as simple as if you upload it, they will watch. But if you follow some best practices, you can start finding new clients, or actually they'll start finding you on YouTube. No one searches for videos on Vimeo.com. YouTube is always free, and they'll even pay you as a creator if you get big enough and you agree to run ads. You need to have a big audience to make money. You can expect to earn about a quarter penny per view, but it's possible. And the analytics are great. YouTube shares so much about how viewers are interacting with your videos. They'll tell you how people are finding them, how many people click on your thumbnail, how long people watch, and what point in the video they stop watching, even the search terms that they use to find your videos. This is great information to have to be able to improve your videos and make them perform better. So YouTube sounds perfect, but what's the downside? First, it's popular. So there are lots of people making videos here. Your competitors are probably making videos here. So it can be hard to stand out and be found. The good news is that most people uploading video aren't following the best practices, so it doesn't take a lot of work to get found. By comparison, no one is looking for videos on Vimeo, so it really doesn't matter. YouTube is also set up to suck viewers into binge watching. So at the end of your video, YouTube will suggest more videos for them to watch. And even while your video is playing, they are tempted by other suggestions on the side of the screen. You really need to hook your viewer quickly to keep them watching. And you need to design the end of your videos to keep them watching your videos, not something else YouTube might suggest. Vimeo will autoplay another video after a viewer watches, but the screen goes black for a bit, and they are more subtle about the other suggestions while you watch. I mentioned the upside to advertising, that you can make money, but advertising can also distract your potential client. For the most part, you as the creator get to decide whether ads run on your videos, but if you break a rule, say you have a Katy Perry song playing in the background, then Katy can run ads on your videos and she makes the money. And it's really not a bad deal, but the rule of thumb is don't borrow other people's content for your videos. If you want music, you'll need to find public domain music or buy the rights to post the song on YouTube. Vimeo won't publish you with an ad, but they will ask you to delete the video or replace it with a legal version. If you embed a YouTube video into your website, YouTube always shows the little YouTube logo on the video. Your website viewers can click that icon, go to YouTube, and spend the rest of the day watching cat videos and forget about your website altogether. YouTube also suggests videos at the end of each video. By default, this can be any video, your competitor, and maybe an inappropriate video or a cat video. Good news is that it's easy to override that and force it to suggest your videos when it's embedded in your website. Vimeo is totally flexible here. I'll explain that in a bit. So let's switch over to Vimeo. Vimeo addresses these downsides pretty well. If you're a business, you can buy the $7 a month plan. Well, technically, you're supposed to buy a more expensive business plan, but my suggestion is to just get off the free plan to open up some of these cool options. So let's start with embedding. When you put a Vimeo video on your website, it's totally customizable. You can remove the Vimeo logo, change the colors, choose what you want the viewer to see, like the title, and you can make it so that your website viewer cannot click over to Vimeo to watch more videos. And privacy is much more advanced than on YouTube. You can lock your video down about a dozen different ways. Want to give viewers a password? Covered. Want a private link? Got it. Want to only allow embedding into specific websites? Got it. Probably the biggest win here is that if you want to have the videos that are part of a course where people need to pay to access those videos, you can set that up pretty easily on Vimeo. In my opinion, the Vimeo website is less distracting. Although they do suggest other videos to watch, it's not as tempting as YouTube. One reason is the type of videos on Vimeo. This platform is used more by creatives, filmmakers, and businesses. You won't find cat videos here just to tempt you into clicking. And when you embed a Vimeo video, you can pick from a number of options for what the viewer can do at the end. Watch another video, see the thumbnail, loop back to the beginning, sharing, lots of options here. One of the best things about Vimeo is that you can update your videos, and the links and analytics will still work. I have one client who keeps moving her office. We started her out on YouTube and got her video all set up and performing well. Lots of potential clients finding her on YouTube. But then she moved and we needed to update the video. We had to start over from scratch with SEO optimization, and she needed to update the embed code on her website. We ended up moving her website video over to Vimeo so that we could make updates just by replacing the video. Super easy. So what about the downsides of Vimeo? I mentioned the small cost associated with the accounts that open up some of these options. But the real downside is if you're making videos that are designed to attract customers. Vimeo isn't designed for that. And analytics. It's hard to beat Google at analytics. The analytics improve with each level of the paid plan, but even at the top, I don't think they come anywhere near close to what's offered in YouTube. So have you chosen yet? Is the answer both? For most of my clients, the answer is both. And the videos don't get duplicated between the sites. They're either on Vimeo or they're on YouTube. If this is all overwhelming, I've got a video up here about when it's appropriate to use someone else's existing YouTube or Vimeo accounts. It's possible that you don't need to decide. Just leave it up to someone like me. I'll see you in the next video.